Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Rolex Oyster Perpetual Datejust 41. You can see and you can purchase this reference 126331 in stainless steel and Everose rose gold on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see this and our full collection of pre-owned Rolex timepieces with additional accessories included in the sale, high resolution images for your desktop, and naturally complete pricing details for this and our entire collection of pre-owned Rolex. Now the watch that you see on my wrist is an evolution of the previous Datejust 2. That watch ran from 2009 to 2016, and the Datejust 41 essentially does for that model what the Daydate 40 did for the Daydate 2. So proportionally it's been cleaned up a little bit, aesthetically it's been tightened up, nipped and tucked, but fundamentally it wears the same. And since fit and feel come first, let's talk about the dimensions. So the name gives it away. It's 41 millimeters across the round of the case, not including the crown. However, it's happily fairly flat, slim on the wrist, 11.7 millimeters thick with a generously sloped faceted bezel. You'll see that it easily slides beneath the dress cuff, any tight sleeve, no problem with French cuffs. This is a watch that has the aesthetic of a dress watch and also walks the walk, as they say, talking the talk with its aesthetics. Now the timepiece from lug to lug, if you were to measure it from true case flank to case flank, is 47.5 millimeters. For that 0.001% of the population that's going to put this on an Everest or rubber B-strap, that would be your distance across the wrist. Now for everyone else, measuring solid end link of bracelet to opposite number, you wind up with a horizontal distance across the wrist of 51.3 millimeters. Now the watch is hefty. Being two-tone, it has a little bit of gold in its composition, but really the mass is a product of the solidity of Rolex manufacturing. Cases, bracelets, and clasps today. Everything is so hefty and substantial. All links are solid. The clasp is milled out, the case is stamped, the case back is screwed in and solid. There's a lot of mass here. It feels like a full gold watch on a bracelet from other brands, or even on Rolex full gold watches from a generation ago. That's the relative heft of this watch. In steel and gold, it feels like full gold. Now you'll note it's handsomely finished, polished down the center links, satin on the flanks, with the outer edges likewise polished for contrast. All sizing of removable links done with screws, no pins and sleeves here. You can see it uses Rolex's upscale Oyster Clasp with the fully finished interior in high polish, and then it closes, and it has the pull tab action of Rolex's premier clasps rather than a clamshell arrangement. You also note the straight through of the rose gold, and on the flanks, high polish. On the shoulders, satin finished stainless steel for a handsome contrast. Now, of course, it does feature Rolex's proprietary 5mm Easy Link system, so if you are inclined to be active, inactive, or visit hot or cold climbs, you can take in or take out 5mm of adjustable length. It's effectively the equivalent of removing or adding one of the sizable links. You can size it without any resort to a jeweler's tool or a screwdriver. Now you'll note that the case itself is fairly handsome. It's not precisely the Rolex Super Case, even though it is physically more massive than previous iterations and certainly more massive than any Datejust 36. But you'll notice in profile it doesn't have the extreme squared off flanks of something like a GMT, a Sea Dweller, or a Submariner. There's a handsome curvature about its case design, and the lug ends, as you can see, are squared off, but they're not excessively sheer or excessively broad. They do taper nicely and match the width of the bracelet. So this is not truly a super case Rolex in the modern mode. It has a little bit of classical elegance about it, retained by the form of the case and the lugs. Now the bezel is Rolex Everose. It is essentially a red gold alloy, far more intense than pink or rose, that has a high platinum content. Of course, 18 karat gold, but it's the secondary and tertiary ingredients that really gives colored gold, other than yellow, its character. And that goes for both the coloration, which benefits from a grand allotment of copper, but also from the use of platinum, which helps to prevent oxidizing of that copper over time, thus avoiding a fade to yellow. So the name Everose pretty much describes the purpose of the alloy blend. The bezel is beautifully faceted, like all gold Rolex bezels. It features a handsome fluting, which has almost a jewel-like quality in the way it catches the light, and you can see it to best advantage from this angle. As you move it, it has the same effect as a Sunburst Dial, only on a grander scale with higher reflectivity. Now, moving inboard, you can see this watch does feature a Sunburst Dial. It's what Rolex refers to as chocolate. Realistically, I would say it's somewhere between brown and gold, but make no mistake, it is handsome. As you can see, it is a Sunburst radial grain with gilt-style golden print, of course fully loomed. Stay tuned for the end. All of these applied 18-karat rose gold indices and the hour and minute hand at center are loomed, and I will show you a loom shot at the end of the video. It's a warm and handsome aesthetic, and with the inclusion of the 3-link Oyster bracelet rather than the optional 5-link Jubilee dress bracelet, as well as a fully loomed dial, there are non-loomed variants available. This is one of the sportier of the Datejust 41 iterations. So it has that sports watch capability, the toughness of the bracelet, and the loom of the dial. Now inside, Rolex manufacture caliber 3235. Introduced in the Datejust 41 to the Datejust family, it is a 3-day power reserve, 28,800 vibration per hour automatic winding manufacturer caliber from Rolex, featuring Rolex's Paraflex proprietary shock absorption system, but also Rolex's proprietary Powerchrome Blue anti-magnetic Breguet over coil hairspring. So you have that magnetic resistance by virtue of the Powerchrome, and by virtue of the overcoil architecture, resistance to timing deviation in various orientations with respect to gravity. Now, pursuant to that end, the watch is fully adjusted and certified as a Swiss chronometer COSC as a bare movement. The movement is then cased up by Rolex and tested beyond the COSC requirements as a fully assembled watch to meet the superlative chronometer standard, which is no worse than -2 + 2 seconds per day. This is important because not only do many companies only get the certificate for the COSC rating of the bare movement, but they don't ensure that it's still meeting COSC standards as a cased up watch. Rolex does, and then it exceeds the standards as a cased up watch. Now, there's more going on with the screw down crown and the screwed in caseback. You have 100-meter water resistance, and I mentioned that the timepiece has the heart of a sports watch, and it truly does, with a free sprung balance using Rolex's Microstella variable inertia nuts for adjustment of the timing, and a full balance bridge anchored on both sides of the balance to provide greater stability against shock and impact. It's a handsome watch, it's a tough watch, it's an accurate watch, and it's a late model, having only been unveiled in this form at Bezel World 2017. See and decide for yourself whether you want to go Datejust 41 on our website. Steel and rose gold by day, chromolite blue by night. This is the Rolex Datejust 41. This is the reference 126331. I should mention additional functions that I didn't clearly delineate during the prior lit video. The watch does have hacking seconds as well as a quick set function for the date, though you can see neither in the dark. Rest assured, both are present when you see this watch pre-owned with our entire Rolex pre-owned collection on our website.